Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Handoff from the gun. Passes Stinks and still on his feet. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Back to pass, it's Hurts. Finds the tight end. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. And the Dukes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
The Dukes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
He's got the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
And this offense has got it all right. It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read.
Touchdown, James Madison. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
That great first drive by this offense capped off 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Into a massive giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Quickly complete. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. And he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, Dukes.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And he's going to bring this one out. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. To the air. It's Allard. Good timing on the quick out. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Off the play fake on first down. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. Kansas State pushing the pace. Looking to throw on third. The short hands. It's Hardy. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Now from inside the red zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Kansas State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Some much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting more.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
From the gun, the ground game. There he goes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
And the Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Toss sweep to the right. Got room to work. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back's game.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now. If they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Hurts. Bringing the heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. Deep shot for the end zone. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Lets it fly. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. And that one's going to be incomplete. I don't think he got a foot down along the back of the end zone. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. It is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find the lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Just enough time for one final play in this half. The give to the back. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. The Dukes will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Slips through the line. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Aller. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. Going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Fires to the tight end. Kansas State quick to the line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Tate. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Wildcats are rolling down the field. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Tate.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Just plowing ahead. And he'll hold it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Making side adjustments here. They'll run the toss.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Dropping back, it's Aller. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting.
Oh, out of space. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their heads spin. A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And this offense continues to struggle to get this guy the football. He's one of their best players. Coming into this game, they knew he was a big key, but they just haven't been able to link up. They try another shot down the field to no avail. That's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Rush is on him. With the catch, it's Hardy. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Kansas State. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking to throw, it's Hurts. Takes a hit as he fires. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw, and he's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
Quickly out to the tight end. Turning it on. Seizing an open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the Dukes look to keep this drive humming. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got it in the middle, it's Wingo. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
He caught it! And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small. But the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. With that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He's out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Maybe another step, another block, and he gets more, but the offense will take over there. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. the shotgun. They go to the ground.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Aller. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And imagine the defense in this scenario, right? You're up by 1 possession. You need to get to the quarterback. You've got to affect him. You're going to blitz or you're going to try to win one-on-one up front. They did it that time, hit him, and forced the incompletion.
The throw to the outside is complete. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Hardy. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I just love the awareness there, understanding where he is. He didn't get the 1st down, but he gets out of bounds. He knows he has a timeout in his back pocket. So he's still putting his offense in position here to drive the field, score, and win this game.
Finds his big tight end. Rams him with the stiff arm. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the 1st down.
And that right there might be the play that they look back on if they end up winning this game as the key play in the game. In a 2-minute situation trailing, you're just trying to get a completion to get the momentum going, but they come up with a huge explosive play, and that...
Touchdown, Wildcats! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Critical juncture in the game late, and you're trying to find your best one-on-one matchup to take advantage of. Of course, it's the tight end. With his size, his wingspan, and his athleticism, really good decision by the quarterback at a crucial juncture in this game.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gets the back moving. To the air. It's Hurts. That's reeled in. It's Tate. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Well, bad news, he didn't get the 1st down there. The good news, though, he got out of bounds, stopped the clock. They still have 1 timeout, so there's a lot of time still in this 2-minute situation to march down the field and get a score.
They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Finds his tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. Precision execution there to work the sidelines, pick up the 1st down, and stop the clock.
Yeah, great job by the offense. You got to understand the situation. The clock is the enemy late in the ball game. Got to have a score. Like you said, Reese, work the outer part of the field so I can catch the football and get out of bounds.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 2nd down coming up. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Scanning the field, it's Hurts. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. He might want another play. They'll throw it from the red zone. Going for 6. Touchdown, Dukes! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
When you dream of these scenarios, you never think the touchdown comes with 28 seconds left. It's always 3, 2, 1, horn, gun, ball game, and they got it done.
And that is heartbreaking for the defense as well, guys. They needed one stop, one big stop at a critical juncture of the game, and I know for them moving forward, that's a play they're not going to soon forget.
No, in ways I could have executed a little bit better, but the offense ain't feeling that way. They're feeling really good about putting that drive together when it mattered most and getting the ball in the end zone.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David.
Kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Bringing it out, it's Tate. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Scanning the field. It's Lagway. He escapes the pocket. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made. A lot of space now. What a stiff arm. They finally make the tackle, but the defense gashed by that big gainer.
That is exactly how you envision that first play going all week. You put it out there, you hope for a big play, and you hit it.
One explosive play has set them up at the opponent's 40. Here comes a first down pass attempt. On the move now. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They draw first blood in this national title game. In a national championship game, you can't do a better job than setting the tone immediately.
Look, it's the biggest game of the year, so you got to bring your best. An opening drive, the offense right there just did that. That's how you get this thing started.
kickoff, a little too hot to handle, and goes through the end zone for a touchback. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. The throw complete to the running back underneath. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Quick pass, the catch is made. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Short connection to the tight end here. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Nice catch made out of a slot position. That's going to be tough to stop today, Kirk.
He is so dangerous in space at that slot position. Nice job at the top of that route. Gave a little shoulder fake to create that separation. Made it easy for the quarterback to find him and make that throw.
Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit, swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. They convert on 3rd down and move the football to the 25. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw it again. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies, as they answer with their first score of this title game.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Tate. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game. They still cannot stop this receiver. We're in the first quarter. He's already got 100-plus receiving yards.
This guy is big time and living up to the hype. I mean, you and I both knew coming in that they had to be able to slow him down. Who expected this guy to have over 100 yards receiving in the first quarter? How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
That completion sets up a second down play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looking right, this one caught. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Man, it's so valuable to have a back like this who can take a check down and turn it into a first down. That level of playmaking is such an asset to a team in today's game.
Offense putting together a solid drive. First down at the 46. And looking to throw now on first down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
2nd and 10 here. And he drops back in the gun. Makes the catch downfield. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Dropping back. It's Lagway. Quick throw to his receiver. Wide open downfield. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. It's Singleton. Breaks loose at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. All right, let's get back to the action. Getting closer to finding out who will be celebrating here tonight. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. Breaking free at the 35. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And now the defense able to bring him down.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing him down.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And it'll be Smarter right at the line for no gain. This defense is hanging tough, and they punch it in from the 3 on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Folks, we hope you're enjoying this. The national championship game is all tied up. Buckle up now for the finish.
Man, this is everything you could hope for on this biggest stage in the national championship. Both these teams bringing their A game. I can't wait to sit back and see who wins it.
Bringing it out. It's Tate. He stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Dropping back. It's Lagway. Quick throw to the left side. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Ball handed off. Throws a stiff arm. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
He's got it with room to run. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Close to the tight end. The pass is caught, but they say he's out of bounds, so incompletion.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Lets it fly to the wideout. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. A new set of downs after that completion. Back to throw again. Pass not complete. So second down after the incompletion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
The offense was moving well, but two incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. And the tight end hauls it in on the corner route.
I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his 5th catch and counting.
So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. The offense will go for here on 4th down and 3. Looking downfield. It's Lagway. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Looking to scramble to his left. On the run here, lets it go. Throw to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
1st and goal for the offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking to scramble. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional in how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start with the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Checks this down to the running back. They bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
They take him down, but he crosses midfield of the 48. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Back in motion now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Short pass finds the tight end. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. The shotgun running play call. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. 1st down to the 32. 1st down and 10 now. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Caught by the receiver. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be 1st down.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
Texas A&M has moved into the red zone now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made, looking for the goal line. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up for 1st down and goal.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his fit.
Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. And this national championship game is now dead even. We're going to have a fun finish here.
Yeah, maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. To the air, it's Lagway. Looking for his big tight end. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Well, this time he misses his intended target, but this receiver has been a key today. They want to try to just keep feeding him.
Moves the ball up to the 30. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. And now the running back's got it again. As the 1st down is still going. They finally make the stop there after a huge gain. But that wraps up the 1st half. And they'll kick it off to begin the 2nd half. Fields it just outside the goal line. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. First play of the 2nd half, they keep it on the ground. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Tied up here in the 3rd quarter. These 2nd down and long plays become important as they try to avoid 3rd and long. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Catch made on the right side. Goes out to stiff arm. To Derrick Henry, stiff arm. Tackle made after a big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Quick completion to the tight end. Breaking free at the 35. He's in the clear. They finally bring him down, but he makes it inside the 15-yard line. 1st down in great scoring position.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Trying for a touchdown here. Touchdown, Texas A&M, to put them on top now. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. You imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receivers' jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Tate. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Dropping back. It's Lagway. Quick throw over the middle. What a catch! And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
The shotgun handoff here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. A good job up front and a nice run.
Defense is coming after him. Trying to get the throw off. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dreamed about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Throws it to the right. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up 4th down.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's 3rd down. He's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Quick throw to the left. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the back now goes in motion. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a 1st down at the 17.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
And here we go. It all comes down to this. Everything to play for. 1 quarter to decide who will win the national championship. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
It's the tight end who grabs it. 4 set of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. The Aggies hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, they're just not successful here on 2nd and goal, but let's give a lot of credit to this defense. They've looked good on these first 2 opportunities by the offense. They strung that last play out and forced a loss of yardage, bringing up 3rd down.
Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a 1st down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Bringing it out. It's Tate. He stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. To throw, it's Lagway. Lets it go quickly. Oh, and he dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. 2nd down.
It was there, Chris. It was the right call. It was good execution. He just dropped it. That receiver's got to do a better job of finishing the play.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. On 1st down, it's play action. The pass rush closing in. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
Well, you can see what happens when you try to squeeze it into a tight window. An incompletion is probably the best result he could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome anytime you throw into double cover.
Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Tries the right with a quick throw. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback. Recognizing the receiver's past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that 1st down.
Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. The offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. 2nd down after that completion. Looking to chuck it again. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. An outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it.
Diving grab. What a play by that receiver.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Clock near the goal line. Fighting for the end zone, but doesn't get there. They'll spot the ball at the 3. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. And the quarterback dropping back. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Touchdown, Fresno State. What a credit in the end zone in a clutch moment. That was an enormous touchdown. They're still behind, but it's a one-possession game, national championship on the line.
Yeah, the offense did their job to make this thing interesting. Now their opponent. What will their opponent do? Are they going to try to kill clock? Are they going to just try to run the football? Are they going to get aggressive and throw and try to score themselves? Still, a lot can happen here in these closing minutes.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he gets into the end zone. The two-point conversion is successful.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this two-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. National championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. Working clock with the ground game. Fighting off the defender. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on fourth down. This could be the game here. Finally throws it deep to the right. Makes the catch inside the 10-yard line. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
Well, a big chunk play to pick up the first down. Now, don't get me wrong, he went out of bounds, but by getting that first down, new set of downs, continue to milk that clock and try to get this win.
And they try the middle, but stuff for no gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And that knee should do it. We have our national champions. With the last team standing at the top of the mountain for national championship.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.